Let's see, it's July 4th and we're in Wrangell, 2002. This is the first time I used it. That's
I'll be taking my pants off.
Lieutenant John Cummins and First Assistant Marisa Cummins. It's the 4th of July, so there's supposed to be a parade in a half an hour. We're going to go see it. Well, the parade is just forming up here on the main street of Wrangell, 2002, July 4th. There's the Commons waiting in anticipation, and there's all the townsfolk. Unlike last year's parade in Petersburg, where there was a lot of food for sale, I haven't seen a lot of shops yet. There's a Coast Guard cutter in town, and we're going to get to see that between 1 and 3 this afternoon. It's so cool to see the kids just oblivious to the rain. We're going to go up to the fishermen loggers. Who knows what else. Rescue dog. Now here comes the kitty contingent. It's a patriot in the making. Let's figure out what these are. Let's see. That says, "United we stand." Take that, Osama bin Laden. And that is Sam. How about these guys? Let's stand again. Thank you, veterans. Kind of a strange looking guy here. I don't know what this crap indicates. be for the parade queen. Let's see. Yep, I bet it is. Queen of the Randall Parade. Different stores sponsor different young ladies to be the queen. Maybe she has a lady in waiting. There's a 55 Chevy, 55 Ford, 56, like the Alameda used to have. And live music. This sign says Miss Skunk Cabin. Very nice. July 4th, 2003. Kind of a composite football float. Oh, girl. Everybody's carrying the boombox, and the local radio station is playing 4th of July music. So they just carry along their boomboxes, and you can hear the parade music. It's getting pretty blocked up down at that end of the parade. Maybe there's a judging stand. Everybody in my going out here today. Clearly opposite. This will be an interesting time. There's some young athletes. 2 floats behind. Class of 52, all Alaska basketball team. 40 years ago, no, 50 years ago today. Let's see what these jets look like. Right. Yep, it just started.
Today's July 9th, 2002. This is Richard's 7th summer up in Alaska, and the first one that I've joined him. And we've been in Petersburg for the last 4 days. Richard's been doing a lot of maintenance on the boat, and I've been doing mostly cleaning. We've sanded and painted the stove. I washed down all the walls, cupboards, we bleached the refrigerator. What else did we do? We put in a couple of alternators and took them out. Oh, I took a plane up to the LeConte Glacier, which was just spectacular. What else did we do? We've eaten out most nights, local places.
We polished and painted the stove. I worked at putting in a bonding system. This is the first time Rose has ever driven Puffin. She's trying to follow the Alaska State Highway ferry, the Taku.
It's gone. Well, I'm getting a feel for the boat.
Make a big round bend. Those marks stay on your left. See the marks, Rose? They
Right.
No, on your left. Those marks. The red ones are on your
right?
left. Left.
That's what I thought. Okay, what else did we do? Oh, I went to the Petersburg Museum, and I tried to get a boat ride to the glacier this afternoon since our boat was decommissioned, but unfortunately I couldn't rig it up. Oh, the weather's been great. Out of the 4 days I've been here, 3 have been sunny. So no complaints on the weather. And what else?
What did you have for lunch today?
We had pizza for lunch. No seafood, which is fine with me. I didn't really want a crab in half. Boil it. I guess I'm getting old. When I came on Friday night, Marisa and John Cummins were just getting finished with their week, so we spent a little bit of Saturday and a little bit of Sunday with them. I went up in the plane with Marisa and John, trying to get a feel for the helm, but seem to be overdoing it.
How do you like Puffin compared to Dancer?
Well, I think I feel the same way you do. Since you rely so heavily on the motor, it kind of dominates your life in a way, making sure that it's okay, making sure that it's working right, worrying about it. You don't do that with Dancer as much because you know the sails will save you if you're in a problem. We were going to go out this evening because the weather is so beautiful, but there seems to be a problem with the alternator, so you can't take any chances because there's no help if it doesn't work. But it's very commodious and very comfortable, and when the weather's nice, it's very nice to be up on the flying bridge.
I just pushed the backlight thing, so now you're better lit.
I think steering by the range is screwing me up.
Oh, you're done with the range, honey.
Oh, yeah,
You go around these, you
Oh.
go around these things on your left.
Okay. I hate my job. Makes me tense. Just before I came up here, I visited Suzanne and Mike and Jacob in Seattle. Jacob is 14 months and he's walking now. He's a very cute little guy. Lots of fun to be with. And it's fun to watch him walk. Every morning we go out for coffee and we go over to a park and he plays around for a little while. And it's 11 o'clock and it's time for his nap.
But follow these around on your left.
Just before I left, Anne and I and Joey took Ben out for dinner for his 19th birthday, and Simon came along. Ben's up at Camp Tuolumne now, where he'll be for the summer. And I, unfortunately, am working all summer, but fortunately, we're on a 4-day week, which is nice. The days, of course, are long, but you do have a nice 3-day weekend, so that's been pleasant. And it's about Al Richard's father passed away April 28th after a short illness, brief illness of about 2 days, really.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off now. We just turned around and now we have the tide with us.
There's some eagles on there.
And there off in the distance is the famous Devil's Thumb. Looks better with the backlight turned off. I think that's about 50 miles away on the Canadian border. It's, I think, 9,063 feet high. I don't see it very often in Petersburg. Rose is still driving.
You also have a digital camera.
Yes.
Is it digital?
No.
Analog.
Analog.
Oh.
I'm not that modern. So today's what, July 25th? And it's Takao and Faye. They're going to get to eat more crab than they ever thought was possible. Then they won't want to. We got 5 crabs last night from Andy on the Kathy K. And then we had already eaten one earlier in spaghetti. And then I caught another one, which I gave back to Andy. So we're in Pybus Bay. We were watching grizzly bears yesterday and got to see a nice whale or two. And today we're going to head down towards Ben's spot. This is the view in Pybus Bay. Because the camera doesn't have a wide-angle lens, it doesn't do justice to what your eye can see. Down here in the grasslands and flats is where grizzly bears come out. We were watching a couple yesterday romping around and chasing the fish. There's a huge number of salmon right down in the shallows that they're schooling to go up that little river. I think they're chum salmon, and bears eat those. You're not able to catch them once they start going up the river because they don't eat anymore. So it's kind of frustrating for the fishermen. They keep throwing their lures in there and they see all the fish, but the fish have no interest in the lure. This is the second to last day with Takao and Faye Misuzaki from Japan. They got on in Juneau. I only have 2 weeks left of the summer. I haven't taken many videos. In fact, this is just the second one I took. First one was of Rose, and the time flew by. No serious problems up to now. The weather's been quite dismal this summer. There was a handful of sunny days when Ben was here, and an occasional couple sunny days when Rose was here, and the rest has been gray and overcast. The Mizuzakis have not had any sun and quite a bit of drizzle, but it's still fun. Okay, that's about all. Well, there's one of the grizzly bears we've been watching. It just looks like a dot. Maybe I'll zoom in a little more. Pretty hard to hold this steady. That's maximum zoom. I just come down to these tidal flats and walk along the river looking for fish. Looking at us. Now he's a bit closer. That's Alaska grizzly bear in Pybus Bay. He sees the fish splashing out there. Well, you get the idea. Grizzly bear. It's July 29th, 2002, and I'm up in the frying bridge with John Spence, and there's a very playful whale out here. It's been reaching right out of the water. Your average Kodak moment here in Alaska. Stefano and Livia and Ricardo, with Stefano doing the Mediterranean stroke. We are in Ben's Pocket. This is the last week of 2002, and I just picked up Stefano, Olivia, and Ricardo yesterday in Cake. There's some acquaintances I've made. They have it's Wendy and Brooke, and their boat is called Journeyman. It's a 35-foot, 50-year-old boat designed by William Garden. They lived on it up here in Alaska last winter in Teneke Springs. They're going to do it again this winter, and they've just made an offer on some land up there. Journeyman. Wendy's an extremely enthusiastic cruiser. She just loves Southeast Alaska, and she's a real source of information. Ben's Pocket is glassy calm this morning. We got in here just at nightfall last night after the Vitalis had flown all day. They were up at 4 in the morning. So it was a little, probably not too pleasant for them to have to jump on the boat and go, but we did it. We came in here and we had dinner. Poor Stefano has an infected tooth, so he's on antibiotics and painkillers, and I hope that goes away. The plan later today is to go over to Baranof Island.